Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Makes a connection. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
Oh, better look out! Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. But they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And it's incomplete on third down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. He'll bring it back, looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
On the run, it's Mock. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Concepcion. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Craver. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. So now it's second and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Got it! Running through contact. They make the stop, but he got the one he needed and plenty more. It's first and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Time to find the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggie. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield.
Oh, it's out! And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
He might want another play. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just feeds the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Reed. Got his man quickly. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows that gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? The defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Indiana.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Tight coverage by this defense, creating the interception, and man, for a second, it looked like he was about to house that. The offense does a good job becoming the defense and making the play around midfield.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
last two runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on! And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
That's how you end a football game. Nice job. You put the ball in your best player's hand. Let him go make a play. I know he runs out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. This ball game is over.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Texas A&M would love to run out this clock. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Smith.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give to the lone running back. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. To the air. It's Sayin. Under fire. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Now they'll try the right side. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like it because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Reed. Quick straight complete. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. A&M comes back out with another first down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And here's what I like about this play, man. First thing you do is take away the easy stuff. Make him react, get him outside the pocket, and now you got to catch him. You got to have a plan for a mobile QB when he gets out the pocket. Who's going to pull the trigger, come up, and chase after him? Nice discipline by this defense to get the sack.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires left. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They booted away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Sayin.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up with protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Trying to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down. You're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
And the Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. A third down try for the offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. That incompletion brings up third down for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Sayin. Throwing right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to change this route. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Gonna run it. It's Moss. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off play action. Rush is on him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch, it's Bussey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Still looking. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fakes to grab. He's past the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Off-play action on first down. He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the outside. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is
Wide open spaces. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. He's got his man. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Who knows? That might be all it takes. This has been a defensive battle. Both offenses struggling mightily to execute anything, but they were able to put a nice little drive together there. Yards have been very difficult to come by. They found a way to get it done, and finally here in the 4th quarter, they're able to put some points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football. He understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
Trying to set up the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert it. Makes a grab, past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on it.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Craven. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle, it's Bussey. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And perhaps a chance to excise the futility that has been this offense by finally getting on the board on 4th and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Offense is south. Looking for on down.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back and